I'm back with another perspective on Indian Matchmaker from Netflix. This one is all about Vinesh, my man Vinny. His family and friends call him Vinny, so I'm gonna call him Vinny. Vinny has standards and preferences, an ideal woman in his head, and just like in the last video I made, I'm going to break it down. I'll give my perspective with regards to how things went and how they should go, in regards to engagement between the potential mates and the overall outcome. If you like this video, let me know in the comments. Share your perspective. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And without anything further, let's get into it.
So what are your preferences, Vinesh?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so I mean, I definitely want a girl that, like someone that's ambitious. And also someone that's, easygoing. Family oriented. Someone that I can sit right here next to me and we can all watch the game. Wear my team's colors.
If your wife doesn't play squash, doesn't do jogging, doesn't do what you do, you have to appreciate.
Exactly.
She's fond of painting, she's fond of cooking, shopping, anything. So you have to appreciate. Her priorities are different, yours are different.
Okay.
That is a beauty.
My favorite meal, my mom's pakoras. So yeah, I want like a traditional Indian girl and be able to share the same values and tradition. I feel like there should be, physical attraction for sure. Obviously, like, I'm into, good-looking girls, I feel like.
Don't make a list and dream that I'll be getting these things.
Exactly.
It's the wrong thing of working.
That's what I think too, because maybe...
Don't think, I want this, I want this. Don't dream and make a khayali pulao.
Exactly.
It's called khayali pulao. That's the word of India. Don't make that.
Sindhi girl, 5'8", equally extroverted, outgoing, but also introverted. Looks are also very important.
So Vinny's preferences seem to be a bit grandiose, and Auntie instantly bring him back to earth. She speaks to the idea that the woman doesn't have to be everything on a list. She doesn't have to be into sports or the same hobbies. She's an individual in her own right, and that should be appreciated. But Auntie's body language?
I'm into, good-looking girls.
Her reaction to Vinny expressing desire for physical attraction specifically was an instant no-no for her. Vinny wants it all. Above average height, outgoing, cooking, into sports, extroverted and introverted. Looks are also very important to him. My man wants the total package, baby. Let's see what the matchmaker brings him as far as options.
According to your choice, I've scanned a few biodatas.
Okay, great.
Yeah. She's Vinita Patel.
She's a pretty girl.
Yeah, very nice girl. She's from Houston, but she stays in Austin.
What is her height?
But one thing, we are not marrying with the height. That's all. We are marrying with a good girl with good family values.
For sure. She enjoys someone who's funny and witty. I mean, I would like to think. Funny and witty, right?
Oh, yeah.
One of the wittiest I know, that's for sure.
Every day.
She's also a Vinny.
You are attracted by that. Usi se khush ho gaya. What best weather which you like?
Hot. Her picture is cute.
She's 20 years old, Gujarati. Where's she from?
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I lived in New York for almost 10 years, so I love New York. Back to New York we go. Very close to the younger brother. Okay, cool.
She's fond of sports.
All right.
And she studied finance. Oh.
And she studied math. I love math. Math is my favorite subject, so we have a lot in common.
She is open to relocating for the right person.
Okay. Or maybe 6 months Miami, 6 months in Brooklyn.
I see a flag. Potential flag. Veg.
Oh. But she's open to...
But open to, okay, all
right. So that's clarified, right? Yeah, I see a good connection with her.
Reading these profiles, it seems like they're in the ballpark of what you're looking for.
Yeah. But I mean, I definitely see a good connection here too. There's
and Vinesh, if 100% you're not okay, just remember Seema Auntie's Guru Mantra, that's all. That's all. What Seema Auntie has told you, 100% you will never get. After this, if I show you a few more biodata, there also will never get 100%.
Exactly. I was actually really impressed because I feel like she picked, like, each one had really specific, like, individual attributes that I was attracted to.
They're matching a lot of things. So you can think for both of that.
Yeah, sure.
And then you can study and tell me after some time.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
If doesn't go well, then we can think of third, fourth.
Sure.
That's my way of working.
Sure. Okay.
You saw in the very beginning that when it came to the first option Auntie presented, her height was questioned. Auntie quickly counters and says, we're not marrying the height. Again, keeping Vinny in check when it comes to other attributes beyond the physical. This seems to get Vinny on track. For the rest of the meeting, he addressed things like commonalities, locale, a willingness to relocate, food interest, personality attributes, the things that keep people connected beyond the instant attraction based on the physical. I also appreciate Auntie's methodology. She doesn't go beyond 2 options. She wants the participants to take those first meetings, get familiar, and if it doesn't work, then she'll show more options. It's my belief that when people are dating with a purpose and are being intentional about relationships, it's more productive that they narrow their focus. A prevailing idea is that with more options, we'll make better decisions. And albeit fun for many, there's also the reality that when faced with an abundance of options, we often overthink, stretch ourselves thin, and end up just spinning our wheels and going nowhere at all. Barry Schwartz wrote about the negative consequences of having too many options in his book, The Paradox of Choice: Why More is Less. Schwartz maintained that an overabundance of options can actually lead to anxiety, indecision, paralysis, and dissatisfaction. I myself, back when I was a bachelor, enjoyed the abundance of options. But at the moment where it was time to get serious, I found myself struggling. Suffice it to say, I'm biased to Auntie's way of work based on my own personal experiences. Let's see how Vinny's first date goes.
So each couple is gonna come to do a cocktail to serve to the other couple.
Let's do it. Got a little nervous. Where's this guy? I should not be a bartender.
Vinny is mostly making you a little nervous back
Daddy has a rock over there.
We were in such just like a fun scenario, I feel like, just hanging out with my brother, the sister-in-law.
Enjoy.
I think she did great in front of my parents. It's like easy talking to her. Boom, we did it.
Nice.
We had a connection, you know what I mean? Here we go. Oh, okay. My parents, like, they hate ice. The whole idea of ice, they're like, no ice. Yeah.
Water, no ice.
Oh, yeah, ice,
no water.
ice, no water.
Yeah. Water, no ice.
Yeah. You got you a bouquet to go with this?
That is good. There we go.
Thank you. Ours is tough, though.
Yeah, for one of us. I think Vinny likes her.
You want to try it?
The body language. Feel free to try mine.
Oh, yeah.
Is trying to make her laugh, which I think is a sign.
Is there any, like, reason why you chose to go with a like matchmaker this time, or?
Yeah, I've actually been like kind of totally against it.
Really?
Not because of the matchmaker part, but it would be my parents, and like their requirements are different than my requirements.
Oh, wow.
Their pool of people that they would send me is just like profession and like same religion. And I'm like, okay, but like, did you read the rest of this? Like, do you think we'd get along personality-wise? So they don't know that I'm doing this right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They think I'm here for work. I think there will be another date with Vinesh. I think we had a good time, and I think we both want to get to know each other more. Or at least I hope so.
Very cool. Let me get your number, actually. I don't have your number and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. More money, mostly?
Yeah. More money.
Just put it as Momo.
That works too.
She's great. She's a lot of fun. Outgoing personality. There's nothing wrong with her like, in any way. But it's just like, I want to feel sexual chemistry. I want to feel like I want to hold your hand. I want to kiss you. I want to do all these things. And with her, I didn't feel those things and just felt like exactly like, hey, I just feel like I'm just with a friend right now versus like a sexual partner. But I wanted to be polite. So that's why I got her number.
Okay, there you go.
No, awesome. We got it.
So in gathering footage for this particular video, I realized I didn't show the portion of the video where she met Vinny's family. But it seems customary and is important to note that part of Indian matchmaking process is that the potential couple's first meeting is with the family. At first glance, it seemed that the first date was going well. I thought they got along, were establishing a good social rapport, and that they physically matched one another. You know, you ever see a couple that just matches? It's like she's hot and he's handsome, boom, they go together. Or she's okay and he's not an eyesore, boom, they go together. Regardless of how attractive the individuals are to onlookers, they just seem to match. Well, to me, they seem to match. However, this ain't about us. Vinny wasn't feeling a spark. He wasn't physically attracted to her. That's his prerogative. And I'll add this. We human beings can find individuals physically attractive yet not be physically attracted to them. Finding a person attractive and being attracted to them are not mutually exclusive. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Vinny did get a number, albeit to be polite. Let's see what his family thinks.
So we had a little double date.
Yeah, it was a good date idea.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a long time.
She was a nice girl. Super nice. Had a good time. I like the way that she talked to you and mom and like all of
She was good, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, enjoyed it, but it wasn't like, I don't feel any like romantic connection, you know? So in the middle of it, I was like, wait, I don't really feel like, oh man, I can't wait to see you again.
Vinny is also making you a little nervous.
Steady as a rock over there.
She was so nice, and actually when she came in, she also had jokes.
I thought she might have been funnier than Vinny.
You have more jokes than me.
Fair. Yeah. I mean, marry someone you like, but marry someone we like.
It wasn't like a group decision. Thumbs up or thumbs down, yes or no promotion.
Oh, Angel like her too. Oh, wow, Angel. Yeah, we forgot about your opinion.
We definitely had we had a lot of fun,
Mm-hmm.
but I felt like I was with like one of my like guy friends. I didn't feel like I was with like a.
So we're friend zoning.
Yeah.
Meeting her, that love her,
I went against the wishes of my family because it's not about matching criteria. It's more about finding the one, finding the spark, finding the chemistry for someone that you can spend your life with. Mom, don't cry. Mom, I'm going to get married one day. Don't worry. It'll happen.
He lets them know that the romance wasn't there, and this is obviously not their decision, but you can see the disappointment in his mom that she had for his decision. Maybe mama knows something, Vinny, like, hey, you probably missed out on a good one. So back to the drawing board, let's see what the next option reveals.
Hi. Fine, Vinesh. How are you all? How is the family?
Earlier today, my mom was like, "Oh, Vinesh, you're getting old. You need to find someone."
So, Vinesh, I have very good one proposal. She's nice girl, means what? Like she's extrovert also and good looking, good height, everything. So her name is Meena Rai. She lives in California. She's a nurse. So she has a good education and she is very fit. I think she will be a good match for you.
Oh, that's great. Meena was actually my mom's name before marriage.
Oh, the bond will be more closer now to Meena Rai, I'm sure. Because the name is familiar to you and you're attached with the name.
I'm definitely open to it. I want to find like the person that makes me like a little like tingly sensation inside,
Don't think that 100% the ready package will come front of you. That is impossible, Vinesh. Impossible.
You can see from this exchange with Vinny that Auntie's giving him what he wants. She knows that this woman is the aesthetic that Vinny wants, and once again, she reminds him that it's also about the internal stuff, the things beyond the physical. Let's get Auntie's perspective real quick before we get into this second date.
I want to be the one.
When the youngsters see the Bollywood movies, they see that the heroine and a hero, that's the love at first sight, it clicks. But this is not real because this is not in a real life. That's only in the movies. Relationship starts with shared value and respect. Then the love comes.
He lets them know that the romance wasn't there, and this is obviously not their decision, but you can see the disappointment in his mom that she had for his decision. Maybe mama knows something, Vinny, like, A, you probably missed out on a good one. So back to the drawing board, let's see what the next option reveals.
Hi! Fine, Vinesh. How are you all? How is the family?
Earlier today, my mom was like, "Oh, Vinesh, you're getting old. You need to find someone."
So, Vinesh, I have very good one proposal. She's nice girl, Miss what? Like she's extrovert also and good looking, good height, everything. So her name is Meena Rai. She lives in California. She's a nurse. So she has a good education and she is very fit. I think she will be a good match for you.
Oh, that's great. Meena was actually my mom's name before marriage.
Oh, the bond will be more closer now to Meena Rai, I'm sure. Because the name is familiar to you and you're attached with the name.
I'm definitely open to it. I want to find like the person that makes me like a little like tingly sensation inside, you know.
Don't think that 100% the ready package will come front of you. That is impossible, Vinesh. Impossible.
You can see from this exchange with Vinny that Auntie is giving him what he wants. She knows that this woman is the aesthetic that Vinny wants, and once again, she reminds him that it's also about the internal stuff, the things beyond the physical. Let's get Auntie's perspective real quick before we get into this second date.
I want to be the one.
When the youngsters see the Bollywood movies, they see that the heroine and a hero, that's the love at first sight, it clicks. But this is not real because this is not in a real life. That's only in the movies. Relationship starts with shared value and respect. Then the love comes.
Let me tell you, the women won't like who I'm about to invoke. But Auntie and Kevin Samuels, they would have got along. She references how the youngsters think that love happens in the manner that is presented in the Bollywood movies, where the heroine and hero see each other and it's love at first sight. How many times did the late Kevin Samuels attempt to bring the women on his show back to earth when they were spacing out and fantasizing over 6-foot-tall men? He spoke about how Disney set women up for failure with the whole knight in shining armor narrative. That was then reinforced by our communities. Auntie said that it's only in the movies. Same shit Kevin was saying. Look, I get it. People have preferences. But like I said in my video titled "You Don't Qualify," you have to be the preference that your preference prefers. Auntie and Kevin both attempted to get people to look beyond the surface at the bigger picture. Kevin was definitely cold with it. But if you think Auntie doesn't use her eyes to tell whether or not her clients qualify for the person that they prefer, you are sorely mistaken. She's not going to be a dick about it, but you'd best believe her eyes told her that this dude might want to lower his standards. I don't think he's a bad looking guy, but she knows what she knows. Anywho, let's see how this second date goes.
Auntie gives me reason to be optimistic. She set me up with somebody and that could be the one. Yeah, I'm very excited to see what happens next from here.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you, Meena.
Meena, yeah.
I've been asking to meet you. How
Nice
are
to
you?
meet you. Good.
Welcome to Miami.
Thank you.
How was your travels here and stuff?
It's kind of long, but but
Nice.
I'm all rested now, so.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
Definitely thought that she was attractive. She also dressed really well too. I think she had good style, so definitely appreciate that. I feel like I have decent style. My mom's name before marriage was also Meena, actually.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So hers was with 4 E's.
4 E's.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was like, I accidentally write 4 E's, but I don't think that's the name.
You were a nurse?
I am a nurse.
You're an
yeah.
ER nurse?
I'm an ER nurse.
Okay. So do you have like crazy stories?
I just work there.
Everything is
yeah. So
sure,
like
right?
I don't know what to.
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
but I'm doing my nurse practitioner right now. I have a year to go.
Your master's, right?
Yeah.
Doing your master's? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you working full time too?
I am.
Oh wow. So you're like super busy then.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Okay.
Yeah.
We had a good time. We definitely had a good conversation. I would love to see her again, hang out, get to know her more. I'm definitely open to hearing more from her and think what she thinks. What's your most memorable meal recently?
My most memorable meal. I do like Indian food.
Really?
But I like Italian food. I like Vietnamese food.
Yep. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Do you like dosas or?
I actually don't like.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like dosas? How come?
I don't know. I like Punjabi food. Like I like paranthas.
Okay.
I love like aloo parantha, gobi parantha, like just plain parantha.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong with paranthas. I do like Vinesh as a person, but I don't want to waste anyone's time in pursuing a romantic relationship. I just want Seema to maybe help me find someone that I could connect with more and that I feel that I can be more attracted to.
What do you do in the gym? Do you do like classes and stuff, or you just usually go on your own to the gym? Or
I used to do like classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do like berries a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like berries is pretty
good.
big in LA too, right?
Yeah. I used to
Have you
do
ever
that
taken
too.
it? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like berries.
I think we're done. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, I'm just gonna have this.
Yeah.
actually.
So, yeah. He is a nice guy, so I hope he finds what he's looking for.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Not my. You take Sandstone cards.
I wish.
You do? Okay.
You know, the princess has to kiss a lot of frogs before she meets her prince.
We should do this again. Let me get your thanks number.
Yeah.
Mina with how many E's you said?
2.
So I met this girl named Mina.
Okay.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's from LA. She's an ER nurse. She's like dressed like one thing is that she made like an extra effort to like dress up really nice and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
So she was really cool. I liked her, like good vibe. Like I think we were both like a little shy, a little nervous. Like is this gonna be the one? Am I gonna end up like marrying this girl?
Do you guys talk about anything deeper, like or sorry, anything like in the future? Futuristic? Like, do you have like any kind of timeline or?
We get to talk about that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think we just enjoyed our company. It's hard to get a little deep, I guess.
Like you don't want to always necessarily go after a girl only because of her looks, and it seems that in this instance it was more than that. It wasn't just she's hot. It was nice to hear that there was a connection and that he actually had a conversation. There was something deeper there that there is potential to uncover.
I got her number. I'd like to see her again. I felt a connection with her, but I don't know if it was like mutual. She felt the same exact way. I'm not good at like reading girls,
Yeah.
Whenever I meet someone, I'm like, I have no idea. Like, does this girl like me? Does she not like me? Like,
but physically there was that spark. That's one. Okay.
I think so. But then, like, I wish like humans were like dogs. Or, like the tail wags the dog when he's happy.
That date wasn't easy to watch, albeit enlightening. I want to start with his meeting with the friends after the date. He said he couldn't read her. He wishes humans were like dogs, in the way that dogs wag their tails when they like someone. Listen, humans definitely give nonverbal cues when they're into one another. Vinny saying what he said leads me to believe that he hasn't had that experience, and that's okay. This isn't a race, but let's take a look back. You can see from a moment of approach, quick side hug, no eye contact, and she heads right to her seat. When a woman is feeling you upon initial contact, she's definitely more present when it comes to that physical proximity. She lingers a little, and it's more likely to give you time to go and pull out her seat for her. Mina gets out of his proximity and immediately to her seat. So let's break this down. She's not really engaging. Look at her. She's leaned back. She's not really interested in engaging. She's short. She's not making any eye contact. She prematurely calls for the check. And just look, she's still leaned back. She prematurely called for the check, and he wants to finish up his food. And there's just no dialogue. There's no conversation. There's no eye contact. She's biding her time. She can't wait for this to be over. And men, if we can't pick up on these clues, come on. Nobody needs to tell you this. Nobody needs to explain this to you. His jokes, they're not landing at all. She's finished. She's finished. And then, of course, she's reluctantly giving up the number, and his jokes still aren't hitting. Fellas, this might take a little experience to pick up on, but it doesn't take an abundance of experience. He might need to lower his standards on the physical. She didn't seem to be taken in by his looks. And I imagine if he was with someone that did, he'd pick up on those nonverbal cues. Yet, if he's not into them physically, it probably won't matter. Let's take a quick peek back at the first date. So you can automatically tell. Just look, they're sitting side by side. And fellas, that's always a go-to. Sit side by side if you can. If it's an option, if she doesn't run to the other side of the table first. But look, the whole time, old girl's face has to be hurting from smiling. She's cheesing so much. She's teasing, she's engaging, she's enjoying his company. It's obvious. And even right here, his family picks up on it. But look at her, she's locked in on him. She's all in his face. She's all in his grill. This is the dog wagging its tail. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying to say she's a dog. Come on, y'all. But I'm just saying, this is obvious. She's there. She's intentional and she's interested. And he's not picking up on this. He can't tell. Bullshit. Bullshit. Like he said, the physical attraction or lack thereof was the thing, because she was into him and it was obvious. So there, he's either ignorant and oblivious to the obvious choosing signals, or he purposely overlooked them because he didn't feel that physical attraction. And that's okay, but let's see what he thinks about the future with Mina.
Expressed friendship more than romance. What are your thoughts on that?
That's interesting, yeah. I mean, that's not how I felt, I guess. It kind of hurts, like, you know, like to get someone's number and say, hey, I want to see you again, or however I said it, and it's like getting stabbed in the heart with a plastic knife. I definitely feel it, and I definitely haven't felt this in a long time. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. Like, any human being that's ever been rejected before probably had some emotional hurt or emotional pain, right? So yeah, I mean, it definitely sucks. My intuition has kind of brought me to where I am today, which is definitely single and not married and not with a kid, which is what my parents want eventually. But yeah, I mean, I think everyone has their, journey, and maybe if Auntie could change things up, maybe we could have a chat about that and get her thoughts on that. Hey, Auntie, here's the category for hot girls that I like. Are there more? Are there any more girls maybe that that potentially I could be matched up with? That'd be great.
Vinny, my man, you have some nerve. Didn't you get the other lady's number out of some sense of politeness? You had no interest in seeing her again, yet you got her number, which leads her to believe that there's a chance, and she was actually looking forward to seeing you again.
I think there will be another date with Vinesh. I think we had a good time, and I think we both want to get to know each other more, or at least I hope so.
So yeah, is it like getting stabbed in the heart with a plastic fork? Perhaps. And he acknowledges that rejection sucks. You didn't have to get her number the same way Mina didn't have to take yours. Now you're hurt.
He gonna cry in the car.
Oh yeah, he gonna cry in the car. Then he's talking about reaching out to Auntie and further focusing on a category of hot girls that he actually likes. Dude, fellas, let's be clear. It's not just about us. Long gone are the days that just because we're hardworking, successful, and good men, good being subjective, that in and of itself qualifies us for hot girls. I'm gonna invoke Kevin Samuels again. He had a video and other videos long before his interactions with women that asked, when is being a good man good enough? It's not. Not when you want more than just a good woman. You want a hot girl that also checks a lot of other boxes in regards to quality, character, and non-physical attributes. You yourself need to present the best physical version of yourself along with a list of quality characteristics and non-physical attributes. Vinny seems personable, he seems outgoing and fun, he's tall with a head full of hair and a beard. What he can also do is maximize that height and them wide shoulders. Get rid of the dad bod, my man. You don't have to be shredded. Nobody is saying he has to be Dwayne Johnson or Jason Momoa or some celebrity crush level attractive. But you can maximize what you do have to improve your chances of getting your preference, because in this day and age, women have physical preferences as well, especially if they themselves are the physical preference of many.
I do like Vinesh as a person, but I don't want to waste anyone's time in pursuing a romantic relationship. I just want Seema to maybe help me find someone that I could connect with more and that I feel that I could be more attracted to.
Karma circled the block real quick on Vinny. It didn't waste no time. He got what he gave out. Now he can either reevaluate himself or his standards or both. In any case, he has to be fair and less hypocritical. In all, I think Vinny will be just fine. He's in Miami where there's an abundance of attractive women. He'll land on his feet if he hasn't already. I hope that he's listening to what Auntie has to say, because as I said in my last video regarding Indian Matchmaker, the elders know. She's an elder. She's lived this life. It's not that we can't have any of the things we prefer. It's just that some of the things need to be less of a priority. This was definitely another case of karma and also a lesson in overall assessment of oneself in the dating and relationship world. Until next time, I'm out.